Shalom, brothers and sisters, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. I'm going to continue on with our series, The Fall of Babel at the End of Days. We are on NICHOLIATINS' rule over common people, or the laity. Nico means conquer, plus laity means people, is the breakdown for the word YAHUSHA used at Revelation 2:6 and 2:15. I made a video all about Revelation 2 in my End Time series. You can find that on my channel. These vipers still walk among us, dressed up to draw attention, exalting themselves above those seeking understanding with imposing authority. Above those, guru, rabbi, or other titles given them an air of being better, which is only eye service, used by these pretenders. They lust for recognition among their peers. Luke 22:26 tells us the greatest among you should take the lowest rank. NICHOLIATINS do the opposite. In their midst, their status is what is most important. Controlling literacy by limiting the number of people who could read and write is the main cause for the Dark Ages, 500 to 1500 CE. Monks were given only sections of parchments to transcribe, and their vow of silence kept them from talking to one another and drawing conclusions. We are now able to understand. Yahusha warned against making vows or oaths. Matthew 5:37 and Ecclesiastes 5:5. Just speak truth. NICHOLIATINS are hated by Yahusha. He said so at Revelation 2:6. Today's seminary students are taught how NICHOLIATINS were a sect, but it's the teachers who desire to dominate over others that Yahusha hates. NICHOLIATINS are alive and well in all the authoritarian levels and denominations who feel they are better than the laity, or common people. They've exalted themselves in their hearts and dress like sophists, or sophisticated people. Even while teaching scripture, they teach not to obey it. Their words drip like venom. They don't practice, or they don't preach what they don't practice what they preach, and they don't preach what is supposed to be practiced. That's how I see it. The phrase is practice what you preach, but the preachers don't even preach to obey the Torah. That doesn't make much sense. They disdain Yahuah's commandments and all those who pursue obedience. Yahuah is one. Hebrews 1:1-3 tells the inhabitants of earth there was only one, and he spoke through the prophets at many times and in many ways, and in these last days through the body he created. Hebrews 10:5. He wrote about himself in the scroll, Psalm 47.
You didn't go for it,
and his name declares the key of knowledge, which the builders rejected. Psalm 118:22. Answering the most important of all questions, Proverbs 34. Kings will shut their mouths at the sight of him, Isaiah 52:15.
Lay down.
And will know that Yahusha is Al Shaddai, Revelation 1:8, the only deliverer. I felt it when you opened the door, Isaiah 43:11-13. When he comes out of his Kodesh place, Zechariah 2:13, and says, I am he, Yehukanan 8:28. I'm sorry, my things are just not sitting well today. Okay, the Georgia Guidestones. This is one of my favorite topics. I used to study this topic when I was like 13, 14 years old. Zoonotic diseases are upon you. Eating bats, pigs, snakes, and dogs. Toxic, unclean, morally forbidden consumption of dead animal flesh is an end-time consequence of disobedience. Diseases that jump from animals to humans are zoonotic And now a plague is running rampant among all nations and will destroy many. Yashayahu or Isaiah 66:15-17. For look, Yahuah comes with fire and with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his displeasure with burning, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword Yahuah shall judge all flesh, and the slain of Yahuah shall be many. Those who set themselves apart and cleanse themselves in the gardens, following after one in the midst, who eat the flesh of pigs, and the abomination and the mouse are snatched away together at the same time, says Yahuah from the BYNB. Okay, now this shows a picture, an actual picture of the Georgia Guidestones. Humanism, a religion of human management. Population controls for reproduction and behavior. Elbert County, Georgia, USA. Georgia Guidestones, New World Order's Commandments. Now these were, I think somebody only left their initials on them. These were crafted by some stonemason, which I don't know if they were part of the Masons or not, but somebody that could craft stones like this, that's somebody that has great knowledge in that forte. Humanism is the goal of the globalists. The Georgian Guidestones is their manifesto. 1. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Note that item number 1 is about population control for a sustainable, equitable, manageable society. This is why abortion is such a huge issue for them to keep legal. They will have to murder much more than the unborn to achieve their goals. They are concerned about the limited natural resources and current rates of consumption. So they are going to foment viral pandemics, create them, to which a selected few will be immune. 2. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Notice this wording softens the idea of eugenics. 3. Unite humanity with a living new language. 4. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Religious fanatics will be cured or eliminated. Just completely destroyed. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts is number 5. Number 6, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Now that sounds like New World Order to me. The Hague is already the NWO court. Oh, I didn't know that. Number 7, avoid petty laws and useless officials. So it sounds like here that they want to get rid of the police. It's kind of strange that there's been a protest about defunding police, and the Georgia Guidestone says right here they want to avoid petty laws and useless officials. So they're pretty much calling police useless, firemen useless, ambulance workers. They're all officials to me. I don't know. Number 8, balance personal rights with social duties. If you don't produce, you are a burden and must be eliminated. Cleansing. Number 9, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. What infinite? What infinite are they speaking of here? 10, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. The Blue Lodge, symbolic lodge of masonry. Similar levels of advancement can be seen in the Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, and Eagle Scouts. Instead of knights, the young are promoted as scouts. Now, for this Blue Lodge part. 1. Entered apprentice. 2. Fellow craft. 3. Master mason. Swords, titles, snakes, knight stuff, like a knight in shining armor, knight stuff, and oaths to keep a secret are the constant mesmerization each initiate endures. These oaths all lead up to the ultimate revelation at the 30th degree, when the big secret is finally revealed. But smart people like us, reading this, can find out anything with the web. But even when told in advance, most will not believe it when told. Albert Pike explained in Morals and Dogma, the blue degrees are but the outer court or portico of the temple. Part of the symbols are displayed there to the initiate, but he is intentionally misled by false interpretations. It is not intended that he shall understand them, but it is intended that he shall imagine he understands them. Their true explication is reserved for the adepts, the princes of masonry, the people who have mastered it. It is well enough for the mass of those called masons to imagine that all is contained in the blue degrees, and whoso attempts to undeceive them will labor in vain. Lodge of Perfection, Scottish Rite, or Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite. 4. Secret Master. 5. Perfect Master. 6. Intimate Secretary. 7. Provost and Judge. 8. Intendant of the building. 9. Master-elect of 9. 10. Elect of 15. 11. Sublime Master elected. Sublime Knights elect of the 12. 12. Grand Master Architect. 13. Master of the 9th Arch, or Ark. Knight of the 9th Ark. 14. Grand Elect Mason, Council of Princes of Jerusalem. Or they put Jerusalem. 15. Knight of the East, Knight of the Sword. 16. Prince of Jerusalem, Chapter of Rose Croix, or Crux. 17. Knight of the East and West. 18. Prince of Rose Croix, Knight of the Eagle Consistory, Council of Kadosh. And that's spelled Kadosh. 19. Grand Pontiff. 20. Master ad vitam, Grand Master of all symbolic lodges. 21. Patriarch Noahite, Prussian Knight. 22. Prince of Libanus, Knight of the Royal Axe. 23. Chief of the Tabernacle. 24. Prince of the Tabernacle. 25. Knight of the Brazen Serpent. The serpent or dragon is Hashatan. The god of reason they worship as the sun, or Nimrod. Their worshipful master is seated on the east side of the lodge, coinciding with the rising sun. 26. Prince of Mercy. 27. Commander of the Temple. 28. Knight of the Sun, Prince Adept. 29. Knight of St. Andrew. 30. Grand Elect Knight of Kadosh. Consistory of Sublime Princes of the Royal Secret. This is when the secret is revealed to the duped knight. He learns he worships Satan. 31. Grand Inspector Inquisitor Commander. 32. Sublime Prince of the Royal Secret, Supreme Council. 33. Sovereign Grand Inspector General. The Knights Templar, warrior monks, would be so proud to see how their secret society influenced so many modern minds. They may have been upset about the red fez, but who cares? The red fez is another interesting study in itself, but we won't deal with it here. Great info to have in advance. They won't succeed. YAHUSHA is going to surprise them at the moment they take over. Their anti-Messiah, titled Maitreya, will be slain by the brightness of YAHUSHA's coming. Maitreya's minions will also perish. The next section is, pastors are waking up. The stores are parading the fertility fantasies before the whole population everywhere. And pastors just remain silent. Helping to perpetuate the zombie trance. Zombie trance. The cycle of the worship of the host of heaven is beginning to be noticed lately. It can't be hidden. If people are talking about it and we keep speaking out, it's not going to stay hidden forever. It's going to get out. We have the internet. The cycle of the worship of the host of heaven is beginning to be noticed lately, and a pastor wrote a short piece about it, in which Lou quotes in the tract, "Christians are in trouble." You can download it for free at torazone.net. If I had a printer, I'd be printing them off all day long. I used to put them under windshield wipers and put them in mailboxes. I want to spread the word, but I haven't found anyone yet that follows the same laws and rules as we do. We're the elect. We're the Nazarene. When we harm others, we harm ourselves. We've all heard the heartless words, "not my problem," spoken by those who take advantage of others at every turn. Yeah, humanity has fallen. It's okay. Into an even darker spiritual abyss in recent decades. And most will not look up and ask why they are here. I have seen lately a lot of celebrities. It was on a short video. It was a short on YouTube of Tom McDonald. He was rapping, but you could see behind him how Holly weird really is, and how if you go to a concert, you're really going to a satanic ritual. It shows the whole thing looks red.
Everything's red.
It looks evil. My husband's been noticing red everywhere. Oh. But anyways, I'll keep reading here. Someone recently said she has been fearful all her life, but is learning that life isn't about waiting for it to stop raining. Life teaches us to dance in the rain while we wait on the Redeemer to come and make this earth he created worthwhile again for those who know him. We are not going up into the skies. Yahusha is coming home to his beloved maiden wife. When we see his scars, even those who ruled over millions will shut their mouths at the sight of him. What they have never been told, they will understand, finally. Scripture begins with a marriage, ends with a marriage, and between these, the bridegroom searches for any who understand. Yahuah is Yahusha, one with the Father. The spelling Yod-He-Uah-Shin-A-N, Yahusha, uses the suffix Shin-A-N as an attachment to Yahuwah's name, meaning I am your deliverer. Aliyahu, Yashayahu, Yirmiyahu, Netanyahu, Sephanyahu all provide attributes to Yahuwah in prefixes. The deliverer is attributed to the name of Yahuwah by the Shin-A-N suffix, from the root Yod-Shin-A-N for save, Yasha. At least 3 times in the book of Acts, we are told to be immersed calling on the name of Yahusha. Yahuah is Yahusha in the body. He prepared for himself to become our deliverer. Hebrews 10. Yahuah receives all esteem because Yashayahu 52:6 reveals that we will know his name and known by those who receive it. Revelations 2:17. His name is Hebrew, Yahusha. I am your deliverer. Google it. Now this was an amazing billboard. The next video or the next lessons I'm going to do are Until the Time of the End, the Global Agenda, and then this one says, read this while someone else whistles softly. So maybe I can get my husband to do that. He's not the best whistler, but he can try. Yeah. And the and the Rab Shaka, the Rab Shake, or Rabbi Resh Bet Yod, and time to wake up and trim your lamps. Yahuah is my shepherd, not the Lord. And I will be reading Adonai, Aleph Dalet Nun Yod, blasphemy on steroids, depart from me, I never knew you, baptizing babies, I never knew you, Lord is Baal. That's more for an illustration, which I'll show you guys after. Or I will show you guys just a quick introduction for the next, what's going to be in the next video. Still the unknown Elohim, and the grapes of wrath are people. I think that's as far as I'll be able to get next time. I hope everyone has a blessed rest of their day. Yahuah bless you all and your families. I love you all, brothers and sisters. Keep on keeping on. Yahuah bless you.